I agree. Okay.
That's A. For example, we need to start controlling what's happening in our households. We need to start controlling who it is that has a say so. Stop saying that we want partners and start saying that we want wives.
Facts. I hate
Right?
that shit.
If we don't start taking control of what's going on in society, y'all let y'all wives go out there and determine how it is that y'all gonna vote in y'all household. Y'all let the wives determine every single thing that goes on. You let her determine what school your kids is gonna go to. Gabrielle Union is the leader of her household, and we champion it and we celebrate that shit, and we make it cool. We got guys that's walking around with purses and dresses, and we fucking calling them Young Thug, and we celebrating them.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that you see happening in society is literally the feminization of men.
Yes.
It's the feminization of men, because now what they're doing is they control each other, and now they're recruiting you and they turning you into women also.
I agree. But it still goes back to men have the power and women are just simply pawns, and they use women to push certain agendas.
So
and
how
the
come most
agenda
of
is
your
to
point?
keep men and women apart so women can keep buying stupid shit.
So then how come most of your conversations aren't about the people who are pulling our strings instead of the women, if we're just too stupid and we have no power and it's somebody who's telling us to do everything? Why not attack the person that changed your women instead of the woman who's incapable of making her own decisions?
Because you got
I am the sheep herder. I am another sheep herder, Lucky. So my job is to push the sheep in a different direction.
Why? When if your daughter is in trouble and she's a kid and she is fucking up the school or she's spray paint on the building, they're gonna call the parent, right? They're gonna call the person that's responsible for this child being out of order.
Guys, listen up. As you get older, the best way to continue to look young, exuberant, and vibrant is to continue to take care of your skin. That's why I'm excited to have Teej Hanley as a sponsor of today's video. You heard me talk about them before, and you're going to continue to hear me talk about them because I believe in their products and the positive impact that they have on every man's life. Teej Hanley makes taking care of your skin so easy. They provide you with all the products you need and nothing that you don't. Every box comes with an instruction card that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, and in what order. Lapeef family, I must admit, skincare wasn't always something I always focused on, but since I started using this system, I've seen improvements in the way my skin looks and feels. And you don't have to take my word for it. They have over 5,000 5-star reviews on their website from satisfied customers from around the world. I recommend you start with the level 1 system, which comes with all the basics: a daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, an AM moisturizer, and a PM moisturizer. In addition to amazing skin, members of Teej Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off retail price, the ability to customize your box, pause or cancel at any time, and free US shipping. And because Teej Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers a great deal. Just click that first link in the description and you'll get 30% off your first box plus the free gift. Seriously, that's an amazing deal. Even though it's too early, as I often say, it's never too late. Click that link and get started today.
So if that's the case, how come you're not calling the men that you claim got your women out of order instead of asking the women who are like children to discipline themselves if we know children can't discipline themselves?
I can answer that. There's a feature and benefit to everything. And my job is to show women the feature and benefit of marriage and being under the protection of men, because this would push them or potentially push them back to their natural nature. A woman, remember we were talking about, can you change a woman's nature? My way of operating is to slowly change women's nature back to the way it is supposed to be, which is follow their femininity. Women are children, be up under a man. And the benefit to this is you don't have to worry about shit. You don't have to work. You don't have to do nothing. You just sit around and just do dumb shit or sit around and look at TV and shit. As long as you go to the gym, you ain't got to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You got to get a job, but you don't really have to get a good job. Just get a job just to have something to do. It's a beautiful life when you get a husband and you ain't really got to do shit. It doesn't really take a lot for you to actually acquiesce to a man, a good man, a man that, he don't have to make a lot of money. But at the end of the day, if you just help him and live in his house, your life can actually be beautiful. The majority of the men are single and they don't even have children. So I look at things from a feature and benefit standpoint. So instead of me trying to fight a group of men that I don't know where they at, and they have more power than I do, my job is to simply show women, a certain amount of women, hey, if you come over here, you can have a beautiful life instead of running around struggling and being on welfare or being single and being separated by men. There's a beautiful life over here that nobody's telling you about because the media is only feeding you to, different propaganda to make you think the only way is to be strong and single. That's my answer to that.
Carol, do you agree with Mr. Lego?
I just feel like they got a little off topic because I feel like the video was more just talking about like when you have a dynamics with a woman, a relationship, that woman will kind of like push you or kind of like hold you accountable or like be your reason why. Like I feel like all this is kind of like a wider spectrum. You guys are talking about economics and stuff like that. We can't really put a point on that. It's too large.
So you feel like women motivates her man, or she challenges her man?
No, she don't challenge. She inspires, encourages him, and assists him.
Can you give us an example of how a woman would inspire her man to be great?
Well, just by having the woman, number one, because a lot of men, they take pride in their woman. So they would have a woman that they are proud of. So she would inspire him to keep her, because she's that bitch too. It's
funny how a man can just have a woman and that's all she needs to be.
No, I didn't say that's all. I was just saying that was one. He said an example, but that's one because I feel like men are very competitive. So if they have like the baddest bitch or the prettiest girl or the smartest, beautiful girl, they're gonna be inspired by that for sure because they're like, I got her, I'm gonna keep her.
Inspired by something that deteriorates over time, right?
It doesn't matter. We're gonna assume that she has a good heart and she loves him. We're not just gonna say, oh, she's beautiful and pointless. We're gonna say that she loves him, she cares about him, and she's beautiful and smart, and that's how he's inspired by her presence because everybody needs companionship. And a man, when he's working hard and he got a lot of things on his plate, he wants to have somebody there by his side. And, that is something that will inspire him because he has somebody to come home to every day.
So the inspiration that you're talking about is something that he can get from any woman, pretty much. It's not really unique to one woman.
Sorry.
Okay, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, go ahead, that was just one example. That was just one example to inspire a man. You can inspire men all different ways. I mean, I just think that men are inspired by women that actually have a good heart because a lot of times men run into women that really don't give a fuck about them. They just want what they want. They want to get whatever they can out of them and that's it. And if you have a good heart, they would be definitely inspired by that because I don't see them typically running into that all the time. They're usually going to run into somebody trying to use them.
Sorry. So yeah, Bruiser, do men not deteriorate as well? So will you trade in your wife once she starts deteriorating? Or should she trade you in once you start deteriorating? Once you can't get your dick up, once you can't, because that will start happening at some point. Should she trade you in?
No, she shouldn't trade me in.
She doesn't have the power to trade him in. She's a woman.
I mean,
it wouldn't be in her benefit to trade me in. What would you think she could trade me in for?
Right. I mean, he's a breadwinner, Lady Cheyenne. What the hell is she gonna do?
Do you think a woman? Hold on, real quick. Do you think a woman with a kid and got one on the way? What can she trade me in for?